Hello, everyone. Well, I do think many in Iowa are going to be staying dry today, but I do have to mention a chance of rain for the southwestern portion of this state, particularly through the first half of the day. So, who has a chance of rain, particularly during the morning and early afternoon hours? Well, especially early this morning, this is probably our best chance. And so, I'm going to leave the chance in there for Sioux City, Denison, Osceola, in and around the Omaha area. But I tell you what, any farther to the north and east than that, and I just don't think there's going to be any rain today. That said, this isolated activity in the southwestern portion of the state is going to try and linger, but I do think it's going to become less and less as we go through the morning hours and into the afternoon. Let's track it for you, though. Let's jump ahead now to 11 a.m. and notice not quite as much showing up. At this point, I think the rain chance over with for Sioux City, maybe still around the Denison and Osceola area. But early afternoon, probably even less. We're just talking about a stray shower or two at this point. And then by late afternoon, even for the most southwestern portion of the state, rain chance going away. High temperatures today. So it looks like most of us are going to be mid to upper 80s for highs. There might be some spots, though, in the far western part of the state, maybe far southern part of the state, that get to around 90 or into the low 90s. There's not going to be much wind in the western or central part of the state, but I do need to mention for the most eastern portion of the state, including around the Quad Cities, breezy this afternoon with those gusts getting up to around 20 miles per hour or so. Now, though we temporarily completely dry out, it does look like late this evening we're going to see some new isolated showers and storms pop up. Once again, not looking like a lot, but I do need to bring back the chance around 11 o'clock this evening, probably once again starting in the southwestern portion of the state, and it looks like this activity may try and drift to the east through the overnight hours and into early tomorrow morning, but look how many are going to be drying early tomorrow morning, but still have to mention the chance of some isolated showers, maybe one storm being around. It looks like right now the best chance would be in the southeastern corner of the state. It does look like, though, by late morning we dry out again. However, once again, the rain chance will be coming back as a warm front lifts across the state. So we're going to see a big difference in temperatures across the state tomorrow. Look how it's breaking down right now. We're looking at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, and look how some are still in the upper 80s in the far eastern part of the state, but then we transition to low 90s, mid to upper 90s, and then look at that in the western part of the state. On the warm side of that warm front, we're talking about low triple digits for high temperatures. Breezy across the entire state for tomorrow. Unlike today where it's going to be limited to the eastern part of the state, everyone's going to be in for breezy conditions, those gusts 20, 25 miles per hour. And notice there's that rain chance popping up again. It looks like really we could see some isolated showers and storms anywhere across the northern half of the state. Right now, the latest models are hinting that maybe the northwestern part of the state will have the best opportunity of seeing rain, but I'm not going to rule it out for the northeastern part of the state as well, although in general it does look like it's going to be really tough to see any rain across the southern half of the state. So the problem is, though the activity is probably going to remain isolated tomorrow afternoon and into the early evening hours, the storms that are able to pop up do have the chance of being severe and possibly producing damaging wind and hail. So beginning around 4 o'clock, activity probably peaking in the early evening hours around 7 o'clock. Notice right now kind of hinting the best chance from Sioux City over to Mason City. But I'm going to leave in the chance for the eastern part of the state, too, because that warm front's still going to be the move. So we'll just have to keep an eye on that. That said, by the time we get to the late evening hours, it really looks like the activity is going to be dying down. So it doesn't look like this warm front that's going to be lifting over us is going to be a big rainmaker, but it does look like some isolated shower storms with that possibility for some severe storms. So, of course, I'll be keeping a very close eye on this, and we'll give you an update tomorrow morning.